The first known motion picture was made in 1877. The photographer who shot that film mounted his camera on a tripod. In the 111 years that have followed, cameramen the world over still rely on the tripod as the principal method of support for their cameras. One frustrated cameraman came up with a cheaper, more versatile way to mount any type of camera, and he thinks it's time the old traditional techniques were brought to a halt. He began with a foam-filled bag that would mould itself to the shape of the camera. He added various accessories and he called his creation the cinesaddle. Tripods are adjusted for height to illustrate the cameraman's point of view. The cinesaddle, however, is positioned on surfaces of different heights, available at most locations. Alternatively, the cameraman using the cinesaddle may position it upon his camera case, his car bonnet, or even an upended wastebasket. One of the nicest features about this mount is that it's lightweight and convenient. Unlike the tripod, the cameraman will never have pinched fingers when he sets it up. And since he does not need to share a ball levelling head between standard legs, baby legs and hi-hats, setup time is minimised. Quick release mounts and shoulder mounts can remain attached. Panning is no more difficult than with a fluid head. The technique is different, but the results are the same. This is an example of a tilt shot made with the cinesaddle. When used in combination with a tracking dolly, it provides fully professional results. One of the saddle's most impressive features is its small size. The camera can now be positioned on a window ledge, inside a cupboard, oven or sink. But the most impressive feature of the cinesaddle becomes apparent when it's used as a car mount. The quality of the footage obtained is remarkably stable. The stirrups clip onto various points on the body of the car. Their placement is determined by where the cameraman wishes to secure his camera. These are used to provide external tie-off points for the rope. The stirrups are coated with soft plastic to prevent them from chipping the paint of any vehicle. The anchors are used to provide internal tie-off points. Once locked into position, they will not move. The shoulder strap attached to cinesaddle is also used to secure the camera to the bag. Tying the bag to the car is a two-step operation. First, lock the stirrups and anchors to the car in the position you want the camera to be. Then, using the supplied rope, tie the camera and cinesaddle to the car. Only 3 knots are required for installation, and these are described fully in the accompanying instruction book. The rope is threaded through the handle of the camera to ensure that the camera will not move when the car is travelling. At the second tie-off point, we use knot number 2, the trackies hitch. This knot keeps the camera under tension and, when tied properly, will never come undone. This is basically the whole operation. Just thread the rope through each of the anchor points and apply tension to hold the camera in place. Once tied down, the camera is as secure as with any other available car mount. Looping enables quick threading of the entire length of the rope through the camera handle. To ensure the knots will hold securely, the rope must be tied at 45-degree angles across the car. When tied this way, there is no possibility of the camera slipping. Once the camera is secured, a final check through the viewfinder will ensure the shot is framed exactly as you want it to be. Tie off the rope and you're on your way. The entire operation can be done by one man alone in less than 2 minutes. During our test runs, we exceeded 90 kilometres per hour on rough roads and never experienced any slippage. The camera may also be positioned so that it looks backward through the windscreen if desired. Mounting the camera to the side of your car uses the same technique. Remember once again, to tie the rope over the camera and mount at 45-degree angles. By turning the camera around, reverses are possible. By mounting the camera to the tailgate of a station wagon or ute, or to the boot of a sedan, it's possible to lead the subject you are photographing. Set up any tracking shot you can imagine and find a new freedom of movement. You may be interested to know that every shot in this film was made from the cinesaddle, as well as illustrating its uses. The pockets can be used to store extra tapes, batteries or anything you feel inclined to carry with you. And you never need to feel obliged to use the cinesaddle exclusively as a mount for your camera. The cinesaddle is made from the highest quality canvas, and you can feel secure knowing it is waterproof. Our informative and comprehensive instruction book comes packaged with each and every cinesaddle, and it will have the answers to all of your questions. When the day's work is finished, you can relax and plan out your next day's shooting in comfort. Our cameraman dreams of further uses for his cinesaddle, his most treasured accessory.